Good morning, everybody. It's Chad from Colorado Giants. It is July 2nd. It's bright in the greenhouse. I'm going to flip you around so I can squint my eyes and see. If you are new to the channel, my name is Chad. My family and I grow these giant pumpkin plants in the hopes to grow giant pumpkins. I put out a video every week or so. So if you're interested in that, or if you've been with us for a while, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Should be over there. And then hit the little bell so you get a notification on your telephone that says, hey, they posted a new video. You should check it out. On that note, a few days late, sorry about that. I honestly forgot, my typical excuse. It's been busy. So let's just jump right into it. I'm really liking these non-edited, just from phone to internet videos. So yeah, 1542 Urana plant is looking good. A lot of this plant is terminated. Right through here is terminated. I gave it a little bit of the 23 spot, same as the 2350 has a little bit of its spot. The pumpkin on this guy, let's wander over. My tomato bushes that I'm letting grow for whatever reason. This pumpkin is about 15 days old, I think. And, yeah, it's doing pretty good. It's about the size of, we'll call that an overinflated basketball. I haven't measured it yet, but it's looking real good. This plant is still great. Lots of roots. I do have a little vine bearing I need to catch up on. So once I do that, I don't think you guys can really see. Let me try to super zoom you. You can just see all the roots all throughout this plant. If you look under the leaf canopy, there's just roots everywhere, which is awesome. Big roots equal big fruits. The backup pumpkin is there. I'm just kind of letting it do its thing. And there's a bee. Thankfully I have no pollinations today. My door, we've had so much rain excuse me, that the end wall has kind of shifted a little bit and my door doesn't latch, so I've just been closing it so a bee gets in. And if you're wondering, that's why I still even cover my pollinations, just because you never know. Anywho, hopefully today I'm going to lay down the rest of my drip tape and weed and get caught up today before the weekend. Fingers crossed. 2350 Ginkgo plant. The weather the last 10 days here has been pretty wild. In that we've gotten a lot of rain. It's July now, and the last early June, still early spring, temperatures were really cool, or really hot rather. And now into July, we're still just barely in the 80s. So the last few days it has gotten hotter, and I didn't turn on the misting system, so this plant that just loves to burn has a lot of let me show you, burnt tips. I think I cut them off actually, but you can see the leaf damage. You can see, here we go, here's a burnt tip. So if you have a tip that looks like that, that's a burnt, dead, withered pumpkin tip. Pumpkin vine tip from the sun, so I'm going to cut that off, but it was going to be terminated anyway. This pumpkin, I believe, is about 9 days old. All of the pumpkins on my 2350, and a lot of people are saying the same, that they're really long. So this one proportionally is probably bigger than the one back there, and it's got a really nice long stem. So I am actually quite excited for this pumpkin, despite the fact that this is the plant I didn't do any vine bearing on. Hopefully that doesn't come back and bite me in the butt. Oops. But I think you can see the bottom tap roots are really doing good. There's a backup that I pollinated right there, and you can see my my S bend. I need to put a little bit more in there. That's why I haven't buried like from here back, because I'm gonna still fiddle with this vine a little bit. Yeah, so let's go check out the other two. Keep this video from getting too long. These ones I didn't do, these plants I didn't do as good of a job. I'm trimming through the walking boards as I wanted to, but whatever. Max has been playing with his Tonka truck in here. So this is the 2118 Baron. I gotta say, this is probably overall my favorite plant. It's looking great. I really need to, once I have time, again, hopefully today, fingers crossed, I'm going to start terminating a lot of the vines that are outside of its grow space over there and over there, because I think this plant is big enough. So if we go by greenhouse sections 4, 8, 10, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, we'll call it 24, 26 feet long, and it's at least that, or 26 feet wide, it's at least that long. So real big plant, doesn't really mind the heat so much. Has nice small compact leaves, and all in all, I like it. I like it a lot. There's the pumpkin on that one. I haven't messed with it yet. I think that one's probably like 5 or 6 days old. 5 or 6 days old. It's doing okay. I've got a backup on that one that's going to open. No, actually, it opened yesterday. So I pollinated a backup yesterday on that one. Because that one, you know, I don't hate it, but I'm not madly in love with it either. So if I got another one, even though it was July 1st rather than late June, that's not a big deal to me. Because, you know, like I think I've said in videos past, of course I would love a 2,000 pounder, but if I get a 1,600 pound pumpkin, I'm to the moon excited. And then last but not least, the plant that definitely has taken over the patch is the 2005 Haste. This thing is a beast. So I mean, I only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably like 6 or 7 feet left till the end of the greenhouse, and this plant is just trucking, man. So it's 4, 8, 12, 16, 24, man, it's at least 28 feet. So it's 28 feet long, probably 30 feet, 28 feet wide, shoot, and at least that long. It's just, it's really impressive because of the lack of sun, and I haven't been doing a lot of watering. You can see it's a little bit lighter of a green color than this plant, because it really likes the nitrogen. So I've been putting sprinkling down calcium nitrate ahead of it, trying to just keep it fed. And yeah, so that plant is a beast, and this is what I had intended all of my walking paths to look like over there, but now I feel bad that it's already, you know, they are already going, so I'm not going to chop off big sections. Here's this pumpkin. I really don't like how it came out and how it's laying. I need to, what I'm going to do is put the S-bend in it, and that should kick this vine back a smidge and make it not lying right on the vine. And then once it's a little bit larger, I'll start to nudge it over. I do have a backup on this one that I'm going to pollinate tomorrow, July 3rd. And if I went with that one, I mean, that's not the end of the world either. That would be, I mean, these are already the biggest plants I've ever had by large factors. So yeah, that's it. Nothing overly new and exciting. Just watering, fertilizing, trying to keep up on weeding and everything. I was so proud of myself when I, like a week ago, not even, I had like all of the weeds weeded, and I had everything picked up. I didn't have like piles of tertiaries and leaves that I've pinched off lying around. But don't worry, by the next video it'll look beautiful again. And that should really be the last time I have to go through and do a lot of weeding, because I would say in 2 weeks or so, most of the bare ground will be covered up with pumpkin plant, so I shouldn't have to worry about it. So that's it. That's the weekly update. Check out the stumps. I'll show you guys the stumps. Looking pretty good. Pull some weeds out of there. Nice big stump, healthy looking. Somebody sent me a message this morning. If your stump dies or if your stump rots, it's not the end of the world. It's really not that big of a deal, because all of the roots that each leaf or each vine sends out can sustain the plant easily. So if you have a stump that rots off, not that big of a deal. Don't freak out. It's okay. Cut it off. Put some peroxide on it. Keep it clean so it doesn't get like infected and diseased and get really funky. Just keep it clean and it'll heal. And then you have all of the roots on the rest of the plant to sustain it. So not a big deal. Hey, everybody, have a good one. Hope you have a good 4th of July. And we'll catch you next time. See ya.